Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of TugRC. Today we'll be doing a review on the FTX Outlaw. This is the brushed version, as you can see is the red. Brushless version is blue. Right, so we'll start with this review with pros, not prawns, with pros. So the pros: body, everything looks awesome. That looks just awesome. It's a beautiful truck. You get a spare wheel with it, just in case if you break a wheel or rip a tire, you always get a spare wheel with it. The body, the roll cage itself is nice and tough. It can take a proper beating, which is good. But then again, you don't want to bash it the same way you bash, let's say, the same way I would bash my Savage. You know, I would not do that. I would not put it through hell. I would put it just in front of the doors of hell and just leave it there. But that's it. Because it's got its limits. Everything's got its limits. But another pro is, as you can see, nice roll cage inside, all the way around. Cool. I like it. Now, other pros are the tires. Again, they are quite good. They're quite grippy. They do not balloon as much as I thought they would on the 3-cell. They're actually quite good. But that could not be the case with the brushless one. This is brushed. It can go up to a 3-cell lipo. I'm not sure if the brushless can go, but I would say so. We can go with 3-cell, but I think that might be a bit too much with the brushless system. The servo is surprisingly good. It's been working quite fine. It's waterproof as well, which is good. The shocks are really good. They can take the bumps very well. And you get a lot of adjustable points on the rear shocks on the top, and as well on the bottom. On the front you get 3 adjustable points, and on the bottom you get 2 adjustable points on each side. Shocks seem, they are like, they're not your standard 110 scaled ones. It's slightly beefier. Which is actually quite good. I like them. Right, so that is most of the pros. One more pro, and that is the biggest pro, how could I miss that one, is the price. The price for all of this, plus a remote, receiver, battery, motor, and ESC, around this time is about £135, something like that. So yeah, it's fantastic for the price. There's not a lot of cars that you can get for this price. 135 plus all of that included is good. It's RTR. That's all they should be. It's good. But then there is a big big con with this, and that is basically the electrics. The ESC is just not up to the job. 45 amp ESC is just not up to the job for a 550 size CAN 15 turn motor. Even me saying that sounds ridiculous. You know, me saying 45 amp on the 550 is just no, just sounds silly. So I don't know what they were thinking about that, because what happened is the motor, my motor got so hot. Oh, excuse me. My motor got so hot that the fans inside of the motor actually melted and started breaking off, and that was the motor gone. I actually only noticed it when I come back from my first run, and I thought, oh, I'm going to try run it with a 2-cell LiPo battery. But for that, I would have to either change the Tamiya connections into Dean's or change the ESC. So I just choose to change the ESC because I had a Hobby Wing quick run 1060 or 6010, something like that, brushless, brushed, ESC, which can take up to 3 cell. So I put that on, and as I was putting it on, I found out that the fans were just all broken off. So I took the motor out and I put my 19 turn sport tune motor, electronics motor, which, to be honest, I would think that's what this kit would come with an electronics electric system, because as far as I can tell, FTX has been using electronics motors for a while, or electrics. I mean, that's for as far as I can tell. I might be completely wrong about that. So that is one of the big cons. The other con is the receiver box. It does say it's waterproof, but the receiver box isn't. Your servo is, and your ESC is, your motor is, but the receiver box isn't. There's a big hole, I don't know if you guys can see it, but where the ESC cables and servo cable comes out from, there's a big hole in there where water can go inside of your receiver. So you got to put that in mind when driving it over water or in water. That is pretty much all of the cons. That is it. Is the electronics. The ESC is just useless, basically. Might just as well sold the bloody thing without an ESC. And if I haven't used that ESC, I would possibly be still running the stock motor, because I believe it was the ESC was just not giving enough voltage to the motor to run it. There was something else. The battery. There it goes. The battery is only 1,800 milliamps, which you only get about 6 minutes, 7 minutes tops runtime, which is basically useless. Which brings me to another point. If you are someone that is new to the hobby, this is the last thing that you want to happen is your ESC and motor giving up and only having 6 minutes or 7 minutes runtime. So for someone that is new to the hobby, it's hard to tell you that this is not for you. It's just, I could not say that this, I recommend you to buy this without putting that in mind, you know. If you do, you got to put that in mind. It's just, the electronics are not that great. I'm sorry, but that is the truth. But apart from that, it's a great literature truck. You know, for someone like me that's been in the hobby for a while, I got an ESC and I've got a spare motor that I can use. You know, and for me that is not a problem because I still see the positive side. I still get a battery that I can use for something else to power up lights on one of my trucks, or I still get a remote and a receiver with the truck. So I see the positive side of it as a hobbyist, you know. But for someone that is new to the hobby, just having a battery and a remote and a receiver isn't working is not enough, you know. But that's it. That's my review for the FTX Outlaw. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I tried to explain as much as possible. Well, one thing I did forget, sorry. You do get a nice rigid frame. This brace over here, there's a nice brace on the top of this, which keeps that nice from bending and everything. It's actually a nice rigid frame, which is quite good. That's what I forgot to mention, was the frame. So that is it, guys. That's all I can tell you about this truck. I like it. Do I regret buying it? No, by no means I regret it. It's fantastic. It handles well. It jumps well. You know, it's with a bit of. I can even use it for crawling if I have to by putting a bit of thicker oil diff on it, and it'll work fine. But yeah, I like it. Do I recommend it? Hell yes. You know, although it's got that big issue of electronics, I recommend for someone that's in the hobby to get this thing, and you will have a blast. Yeah, that's all from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and comment down below, and subscribe for more upcoming videos. Thank you very much. See you next time.